Okay, we're all set to go. I think everybody's ready to go here. So to the wall today again. Get yourself a wee blanket or a towel or whatever to the side. Okay, so we're going to sit up against the wall today. We're going to go on to your starter pose to start off. So we're going to sit right up against the wall with your hip right against the wall. Make sure this phone's on silent. And then lie back onto the ground and then take the legs up the wall. Nice and easy, just lie right out, try and lengthen the tailbone down towards the wall. Turn the upper arms, the lower arms, the palm hands towards the ceiling. And just rest it here. Really good wee starter pose for really working on the legs. Really good for soothing the legs if you're after a long run or any time. Or if the legs are sore after doing a lot of work previous day. It's always good to rest these legs out, get the blood flowing in around, get the pool of blood landing on your lower abdominal organs. Keep the abdominal organs nice and healthy. Really good for the heart, really good for varicose veins, really good for swelled ankles. All good. So just relax the upper body completely now. Relaxing the hands, relaxing the arms. Completely relaxing the face and the mind. Closing off the head completely. Just focus on the breath. The face completely relaxed, relaxing the jaw. You got that wee bit of space between the top teeth and the bottom teeth. Completely soften the jaw. Feeling the arms heavy, feeling the upper body heavy. Completely taking those thoughts out of the head to relax the mind. Starting to gradually build up that breath. Feeling the belly lifting up towards the ceiling as you fill the belly full of breath. So then when you're ready, try and keep the eyes closed, try and keep the face relaxed, and then just turn the neck and head right over to the right to look over the right shoulder. And then inhale, back up at the center, keeping the head on the ground, turning right over the left shoulder. And then inhale back up the center, try and keep the eyes closed, turning right over the right again. And then inhale back up at the center and right over the left again. Try and turn it right a wee bit more every time. You really work the flexion of the neck. You really turn it right around. And then inhale, come back up at the center. And this time turn it right round till the ears turn right round towards the ground. Tickle that wee bit more. Then inhale back up at the center and turn it right round so the other ears on the ground. And then back at the center, just lengthen the back of the neck, tuck the chin in towards the chest slightly, and just rest the hair, rest the neck, rest the shoulders. Breathe in and breathe in. And then this time taking the hands down by the side of your waist, then taking the arms up and over the head, and stretching them right back to the back wall. Really get that stretch into the side runs, really push the buttocks towards the heel, towards the wall, and lengthen the fingertips right towards the back wall. Big stretch here. Try and get the thumbs right down onto the ground, maybe not on the ground, but in that direction. If your mobility of the shoulders doesn't allow it. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then exhale, taking the hands right back and see if you can touch the wall with the fingertips. And then coming right back up. Really good work with the shoulders, work on the mobility of the shoulders. Coming right up to touch the wall. And then inhale back. Really. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Go back a wee bit further every time if you can. Inhale. And exhale. And exhale, dropping the palms of the hands down onto the ground now. Just resting it out. Rest the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. And this time turning the upper arm to the lower arm, the palms of hands towards the ceiling. So the turn comes right from the shoulder rather than just the wrist. So turning it right round so the whole of the upper arm is turned right round. And this time we're going to take the hands along the ground and coming right up to touch and coming right down. Really work on that full mobility of the arms. Really stretch it right out. But try and keep the hands as close to the ground as possible. Maybe not right on the ground, but as close to the ground as possible. Try and keep the eyes closed. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Inhale and then exhale, coming right down to the bottom and right up to the top. Really work on the full stretch of those arms. Really locking the arms out. Breathe again, breathe it out. Another 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. Keeping the arms really far back, lengthen them right up. Inhale in and exhale in. And then exhale, taking them right down in front again. Really good. Working right into those shoulders. Get that stretch in. Giving the upper body a wee rest now. Taking the soles of the feet together. Drop the heels down towards your buttocks. And keeping the knees wide. Just drop it into your Baddha Konasana. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feeling that stretch into the ground. Pushing the outside edge of the foot into the wall. And just relaxing it here. Feeling that stretch into the other groins, under thighs, under hips. Holding it here, just relaxing it out, relaxing the lower back, relaxing the upper back. Trying to make sure that the tailbone is still on the ground, lower back is still secure on the mat. Pushing the outer edge of the feet into the ground, into the wall, pushing the knees towards the wall. Breathing in, breathing out. And then if you can, this time taking the hands onto the inner thighs, turning the fingers towards the thighs, the heel of the hands to the inner thigh, and then pushing those legs away, stretching the inner groin. Put a wee bit of pressure on it. You really open up those legs a wee bit wider, work on the flexibility of those hips and thighs. Focusing on the breath, focus on really getting a stretch into those hips. Just relaxing the legs, just breathe into the legs, just breathe into them. Feeling that they're relaxing themselves out. Really improving your flexibility. Inhaling and exhaling. And then letting go, coming right in with the knees, coming right in, keeping the soles of the feet on to the wall. Just resting it here, resting the inner groins. And then inhale, straight the legs right up to the ceiling again. And this time we're going to take the legs out wide. Take them as wide as you can on the wall. Really stretch them right out. Really pushing the backs of the knees in towards the wall and really engaging your quads. Really making sure those big strong muscles in the legs are working. Breathing in, breathing out, stretching your inner groins again, inner thighs. Just dropping the palms of hands down onto the ground, really relaxing the upper back, lengthening the back of the neck, relaxing the shoulders. And just let those legs fall as wide as you can let them fall. Breathing in, breathing out. Just let the breath take you there. Just let those legs relax down. Let gravity take them down. If you can take them down a wee inch or two more every time. Just breathing in, breathing out. Pushing the backs of the knees in towards the wall so you're really engaging those quads. Really work on that flexibility. Big deep breath in and out of the body. And then inhale nice and gently, maybe give them a wee helping hand to come right up in the center again. And then bending the knees, taking the soles of the feet onto the wall now. Really pulling them down as deep towards the buttocks as you can. Keeping the knees together, ankles together. Just really stretching it in. Lengthen the lower back and then hug the knees right into the chest, taking the feet off the wall. Hug them nice and gently. Give it a wee soothing back and forward. Just to loosen out the lower back. Stretching into the sacrum. Breathing in, breathing out. And then letting go of the knees there. And then just walk the feet right down to the left and dropping the knees down to the left. Really good. Get the spinal twist this time. Taking the arms wide, turning the neck and head right over to the right. Breathing in, breathing out. A wee bit more intense here, getting the spinal twist because the feet are really active onto the wall and you really get that stretch into the spine. See if you can take that left arm onto the right thigh, you pull it down deeper and open up the hips. Breathe in and breathe it out, bit of a tighter stretch here, really of a stronger spinal twist, really stronger in the hips. Keep both shoulder blades on the mat if you can, and turning the neck and head. Big, big breath here in and out of the body, really filling the lungs. So it's going to be a wee bit harder to get those lungs filled because you're really stretching the lungs as well, and stretching that diaphragm as well. And then inhale back up in the center, coming right back up. Soles of the feet onto the wall again. Get the lower back lengthened down towards the wall. Making sure the buttocks are connected to the wall. Taking the feet down nice and close to the buttocks. And then dropping right down to the right, keeping the feet connected to the wall the whole way down. Dropping it right down, really good. Turn the neck and head in the opposite direction. And taking that arm or hand onto the thigh to pull it right down towards the ground. Really writing out that spine. Really stretching into the upper body. Turning the neck and head right over that left shoulder. And really push that right hand down onto the thigh. Really wring out those hips. Bring out the lower back. Bring out the abdominal organs. Big deep breath in to fill the belly. Big deep breath out to empty it. And inhale, press the hands into the ground. Come right back up into center again. Really good. Stretch the legs right up again. Open out those legs, open up the knees. Relax the lower back right down onto the ground once more. Breathe again, breathe it out. Big deep breath in again. Fill those lungs. And then inhale, bending the knees again, this time taking the feet wider, so the feet are about wider than hip width apart. Just pressing the feet into the ground, pressing the lower back into the mat, and just stretching the spine, stretching it right out. Then taking the hands inside, the arms inside the knees, and see if you can take hold of the big toes. Index finger, middle finger onto the big toes. And then see if you can straighten the legs right up to the ceiling. Straighten them right up. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Lengthen it right out. Taking the knees, the feet wider, the legs wider. Stretching it all out. Keeping that intense action in the legs. Really feeling those hamstrings working. Really feeling quads working. Really opening up the backs of the legs. Lengthening out the arms. Lengthening the back of the neck. And really stretching those legs. Big breath in, big breath out. And inhale back up, just bending the knees as you're coming in again. Just taking the soles of the feet together and the Baddha once more. Pushing those knees away if you can. Stretch into the groins once more. Really get that all opened out. Breathe again, breathe it in. And inhale, coming back in with the knees, coming right in, press the soles of the feet into the ground. Press the hands down onto the ground and walk the feet up the wall a wee bit more. Press it right up. And this time we're going to press the feet under the ground, under the wall, making sure that the feet are hip width apart and the knees are hip width apart, and see if you can lift the lower back off the ground, coming right up onto your shoulders, coming right up. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Really lifting it up nice and high. Really getting the shoulders, get right up onto the shoulders, and really get that stretch into the lower back. Really good. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Coming right up as much as you can. Really stretching right in. Press the feet under the ground, onto the wall. You really lift the pelvis right up towards the wall behind you. So you really get the knees, the hips, and the shoulders all in line. Breathe it in, breathe it in. Preparation for your shoulder stand. You get right up onto shoulder stand here. Breathe it in, breathe it in. And then exhale with the breath. Just take it down nice and easy. Folding it down vertebrae by vertebrae. Just feeling that you're loosening out the spine and strengthening the spine as you're coming right down onto the ground. Length of the tailbone. Really good. Stretch the legs right out. Just rest it here. Get a wee rest. Go back up into that again. So we're going to stretch it all out. Really strengthening the lower back. Breathe it in, breathe it in. And pressing the sole, bending the knees, pressing the soles of the feet into the ground again. And coming right back up. Really good. Right up onto the shoulders. Really feeling that you're really lifting the vertebrae and the spine right up. Really working that spine. If this is too much for you, leave it out. Just have a rest. Just take the legs up the wall until we're ready. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Lift it right up. Really lifting the belly up, right up towards the back wall this time. You really work that intensity of the bottom. And this time I want you to try and tuck the shoulder blades way in, down the back, and really get right up onto the shoulders, and see if you can link the fingers right in behind the back, and lock out the arms. Really working those shoulders, really get that stretch into that upper back, upper chest. Breathe again, breathe it out. So lengthen the fingers right in, taking the knuckles right back towards the wall, and really lift it up. Breathe it out, breathe it out. Stretching into those shoulders, building strength. Get that inversion in, really good for the body. Get the body working to these different directions. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go of the hands. Hand the hands down onto the ground, lowering the lower back down nice and slowly. Take it nice and easy in the way down. Breathing in, breathing out. Dropping the lower back down onto the ground. Nice and easy. And from the legs right out. Give it a wee rest. Give it a wee shake back or forward. Listen out that lower back if you need it. Rest it out. Breathe in, breathe in. Really good. And this time we're going to build a bit of lower back strength so that it'll make it easier to get up and down the next time. So this time, pressing the feet into the ground. Knees and feet are hip width apart, really keeping them grounded onto the mat. Pressing the hands onto the ground. And this time we're going to lift the whole way up and drop the whole way down. Really good. So get the feet really planted. Right up and right down. Making sure you get that pelvis coming right up. 1. And right down. 2. And right down. 3. Right down. 4. Right down. Just land the back onto the ground. 5. Right down. 6. Right down. Really good for the core. 7. Right down. 8. Right down. 9. Right down. And 10. Right down. Rest it down. Cross the legs. Drop the knees towards the wall. Rest those legs. Rest the abdomen. Rest it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Just rest in those legs. Rest in the knees. You're working the hips, the knees, the thighs. Really stretching it all. And inhale, coming back up again, soles of the feet onto the mat or onto the wall. Lift it up, right up in there again. Really good. I know, tuck the shoulder blades way in underneath the back. Get them right in under so you get right up onto the shoulders. This time we're going to take the hands onto the side ribs. Really getting a good grip of the side ribs. Really pressing it in. Really good. Lifting that lower back right up. Now see if you can lift one foot off the wall. Stretch the leg right up above. Just holding it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that foot down, other leg right up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, nice and easy. Now get a good grip of the back. Lift up with the right leg again, coming right up. And then if you can, take the other leg off, coming right up into your shoulder stand, right up. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Really lengthen the legs right up towards the ceiling. Really engaging your quads and really get right up and really using those hands and arms to hold the body up nice and strong. Breathe it in, breathe it out. So you're trying to get the ankles, the knees, the hips and the shoulders all in line. Holding it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend in the legs, dropping it right down. Drop the other foot onto the wall. Take the hands off the lower back. Drop it down nice and gently. Take it all nice and slowly. Dropping it down nice and easy. Bending the knees, coming in the cross legs again. Rest of those legs. Lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe out, breathe out. How do we all do? Everybody do good? Good. Keeping it nice and strong. Getting your inversions in is really good for the body, really good for the heart, really good for the heart rate, really good for circulation of the body. Good for the strength of the abdomen. Just rest it out. Always taking a good long rest after an inversion. If you come up too quick, you get a bit of dizziness. So just always rest it out first before you move again. We're going to do that all over again, coming back up, coming into your inversion once more. Get them in. We don't do enough inversions, so really get them in. So press the feet on the ground, get them hip width apart, knees hip width apart, hands down onto the ground, coming right back up again. Really good. Lift it right up. Walk the feet up a wee bit higher if you need it. Get right up onto the shoulders. Tuck the shoulder blades in and down the back. Get right up onto your shoulders. Hands onto the side ribs. Really get a grip on the side ribs. Try to take the hands further down towards your armpits to get a good grip of the side body, and lift up with the right leg, and then lift up with the left leg, and really get your setup to shoulder stand. If you're leaving it out, that's okay. Just take the hand and the feet to the wall, or just lie there with the legs up the wall. Do what you need to do. Breathing in, breathing out. Holding it here, really feeling and really stretching. Get that opening into the heart. Really lengthen the feet right up towards the ceiling, keeping the clean, the legs engaged. Making sure you're not just letting those legs fall heavy, keep them engaged, really work with the thighs, work with the hips, really extending the feet right up towards the ceiling. 2 more breaths here. And then exhale, bending the legs, dropping it down onto the wall. Get the feet nice and secure first, and drop the lower back down onto the ground. Coming right out, really good. Just lengthen the legs right up to straighten up the legs. Try and push the backs of these towards the wall to really activate the legs. Just keep them strong. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And taking the hands wide, taking the arms wide. Just resting the shoulders, get the wee resting out. Lengthen the back of the neck. Breathe in, breathe out. And then exhale. Taking the ankles together, knees together. This time we're going to drop the legs right down to the left. Turn the neck and head to the right. Big, strong legs. Really taking them right down along the wall. Try and keep them on the wall the whole way. Turning the neck and head in the opposite direction. Breathe it in, breathe it out. And then really embracing your core, really tightening up the belly. Lift the legs right up to the top. Oh yeah, right up to the top. Inhale, exhale, drop them right down to the right. Really engaging it right out. Turn the neck and head in the opposite direction. Really keep both shoulder blades on the mat. Really get the stretch into that. Into the legs, into the arms. Right up. Breathe again, breathe it out. Turn the neck and head right over the other direction. And then inhale, work on that core strength again. Lift those big heavy legs. Tighten the belly. Inhale, right up. Oh yeah, right up. Really good. Get into your neutral position. Let's do that one again. Right down. Really get that big abdominal twist. Really stretching the spine. Really turning the neck and head in the opposite direction. Big, strong, straight legs. Inhale, big breath in, big breath in. And then inhale back up into center, really good. And try and swing it right around to the other side right away. Turn it right around. And then turn the neck and head in the opposite direction. Breathe in and breathe it out. Really get that spinal twist. Really open up the spine. Really strengthening the core. And inhale back up at the center again, just bending the legs this time. Drop onto one side, roll onto the side, coming right up into your table with your feet against the wall and your hands coming forward. Really good. Spreading the fingers, shaker, coming forward again. Really work on those wrist joints, really work on that spine. Breathing in and breathing out. Just loosening out the spine after all that big intense work that you've done. All those inversions that you've done. Keeping the gaze down towards the ground, really feeling that you're working under those wrists, under the fingers. breathing in, breathing in. And then taking the knees as wide as the mat, taking the buttocks down on the heels, lengthen the arms forward, drop the forehead down. Just relax it down here. Just relax the arms, relax the wrists, relax the legs, relax the abdomen after all that hard work. And then inhale back up in the center again, coming right back up. Pressing the hands onto the mat, coming away slightly from the wall so that you can straighten the legs right out. So getting nice and far out so that you can straighten the legs right out. And coming up into your plank position, really tucking the toes in underneath and really engaging that core that you've worked already. Breathing in, breathing out, pressing it in. Try and get everything in line, shoulder, hips and ankle, all in line. Lengthen the crown of the head up towards the ceiling and towards the wall in front, and really feeling that you're engaging the core. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the knees down, grab it right in, pressing the hands up to the ground, right in underneath the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. And this time we're just going to engage in the core. We're going to tap on the left and the right shoulder, just to work on the mobility of the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good. Now that's the easy one. Let's go a wee bit harder. Stretching it right out. Same thing again. 1, 2, 3. Now try not to sway back and forward. You don't want to be swaying back and forward. Keep the core facing the belly, facing the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, drop it down, rest it out, rest the elbows, rest the hands onto rest the head onto the hands, rest it out, breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Now keeping the buttocks right over the top of the heels, lengthen the arms forward, buttocks over the top of the knees, and drop the chest down, really stretch into the upper chest, upper shoulders. Taking the gaze forward so that the chest is dropping, not the forehead. Breathe in, breathe out, feeling the outer arms going up towards the ceiling, really feeling that stretch in the upper shoulders. Really lengthening the arms forward and dropping the chest down, really opening the front arm. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Coming right back up. Really getting a nice big stretch in those shoulders. Now take a wee circle right over each wrist. Taking the chest over the left, then the right, left, then the right, in the other direction, right, then the left, right, and the left. Really getting that blood flowing around those shoulders. Really getting that strength built up. Really good. Now, this time if you want to keep the feet on the ground, keep them on the ground. If you can, lengthen the legs right back. See if you can take the legs up the wall, level with your hips, and press the hands up. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Nice and easy. Breathe in, breathe out. Take a big upper body strength there. Really working it out. We're going to do another 5. Holding it up. Really work on your core. Really work on your abdomen. If you just want to keep the legs on the ground, do the normal plank, that's okay. Breathing in, breathing out. That's why we build up that strength into the wrists, under the arms, get them all warmed up. Really good. Inhale. Exhale. Lifting one foot up. Level with your hip. Start it right up so it's level with the hip. And then take the other arm up as well. Right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh yeah. Breathe in, breathe out. If you had to go, fair play to you. Really good. That takes a lot of upper body strength, a lot of core work. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop down onto the elbows. Drop them, lengthen the fingers, taking the elbows right in underneath the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Get a breath here. Rest those wee shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. This time just taking a forward and back motion with the upper body. Just really giving those shoulders a wee massage here. Working that upper body strength here. Coming forward and back. Dropping the nose down to the front, to the back, front to the back. Really good. Working that upper body strength. Working that upper body mobility. Breathing in, breathing in. Last two. 1 and 2. Really good. Breathe in, breathe in. Press the hands in again. Really good. Press the hands into the ground. Walking the feet back so that they're about maybe 10 or 12 inches away from the skateboard. Press the hands into the ground. Lift the knees off, coming right into down dog, but keeping the heels up onto the wall. Keeping the toes onto the ground. Pressing the hands on the ground and using the wall to really activate the legs. Really pushing the backs of the knees towards the wall so that you're really getting that stretch into the backs of the legs to try and straighten the legs right out and straighten the upper body right out. Get your perfect down dog, complete straight back, complete straight legs. Holding it here, locking out the arms, stretching it in, taking the gaze towards the ankles and really working your core. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the knees down, drop the elbows down, rest those arms, rest the hands, rest the forehead to the hands. Breathe in, breathe out. Just rest it out again. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhale, coming back up again, taking the hands in underneath the shoulders again. Coming back into your down dog, same thing, taking the feet, the heels onto the wall, really good. Now this time we're going to lift up in the right leg, we're going to stretch the right leg right up towards the ceiling and take it right up onto the wall. Just holding it here, take it right into your three-legged dog, but taking it that wee bit more intense because the leg is right up against the wall and really stretch it right into those hamstrings. Lengthen it right up, taking the leg right up towards the wall. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale, dropping that foot down, get it planted, and then take the other leg right up the wall. Three-legged dog, really working the upper body strength, really working the hamstring of that lower leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift it right up, really working. You're nearly getting into the splits here. Breathing in, breathing out. Holding it here. And exhale, drop that one down, bend the knees, take the knees as wide as the mat, take the buttocks to the heels, drop the elbows to the mat, drop the forehead to the mat. Rest it out. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhale back up again, coming right in, really good. Coming back down, or back into your down dog, curl the toes under, knees off the mat, abdomen to the thighs, buttocks to the ceiling, stretch it right up. Now this time, drop the heels down onto the ground, really get them right down onto the ground, really feeling right under the Achilles, and see if you can walk the hands back towards the feet, right in. Try and get the buttocks against the wall, dropping down into your Uttanasana, really feeling that stretch right in. So the feet are maybe about 2 inches away from the mat, and really dropping the head down, really feeling that the buttocks are still on the wall, and really taking that chest and upper body right over the top of the legs, really feeling those legs working strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Big deep breath into the body, big deep breath out. Inhaling and exhaling. And then exhale, walking the hands slightly further forward, walking the feet one step forward, slight bend in the knees, coming right up into standing, stretch it right up. And easy adjust this. Coming right up onto the wall now, really good. So the feet are about maybe 2 inches, 3 inches away from the wall. Lying right back onto the wall, lift the arms right up, stretch it right up. Lengthen the arms right up. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale, dropping the hands down so that they're level with the shoulders. Just taking the legs wide. If you want to turn your mat around to long ways, you can, or if you're on a wooden floor or whatever, it's okay. Lengthen the legs right out. The legs the feet are about 10 inches or about 7 inches away from the wall, and pressing the foot down. So turning right around to your right-legged foot all around, left leg slightly in, depending on what way you're facing the wall, of course. Inhale, exhale, coming right out to the side. Drop the hand down onto the shin, coming onto Trikonasana. This time, taking that top shoulder right onto the wall, taking the back of the head right down, Side of the head right down to the wall as well. So you're keeping that opening in the chest, keeping the upper body against the wall. Show your hip, your shoulder right in against the wall. Keeping that stretch into the spine. Dropping the hand and breathe it in, breathe it in. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up again, really good. Stretching it right up, turning the feet forward and turning to the other side. So try and keep the shoulders, both shoulder blades right in against the wall all the time. So the shoulders not lifting off. Just keeping that integrity of the upper body. Inhale, exhale, coming right up with that other leg. Drop the hand down onto the shin. Keep both shoulder blades on the wall. Taking the hand right up towards the ceiling. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Dropping it down. Keeping that strength. Keeping that upper body really working. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Holding it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up at the center, coming right back up, really good. Coming right up, turning the feet again, turning right around to the other side. We're going to go straight into Ardha Shavasana this time. We're going to be lifting up the back leg. So inhale, exhale, coming right into your Trikonasana first, right down. Keep the hand down on the shin, keep the shoulder, top shoulder on the wall. Really keep that chest open to the sky. This time, slight bend in the knees. Taking the hand right down onto the ground, getting down into your power's back. And then taking the back foot halfway in and lift up with the back leg, getting the leg and the buttock and the heel all onto the wall. Get it up nice and level with the hip. Taking the gaze up towards the top hand if you can. Breathing in, breathing out. Great way of practicing your Ardha Shavasana because you have the wall to lean on and you keep the stretch into the upper body to get the leg nice and strong. Breathing in, breathing out. If you have a block, you could put the block under the hand if you need it. But having the wall, you might even need a block. You don't need the hand on. Hold it here. Breathe out. Take it both arms up and over the head if you can. Come into your full moon instead of half moon. Breathe in, breathe out. Really work on that core. Really work on the abdomen. Really work on your obliques. And then exhale, drop the hand down. Take the other hand up. Slight bend in the front knee, drop the back leg down on the back foot down onto the ground. Straighten up that leg, coming into your Trikonasana first. And then inhale, back up at the center, turning the feet forward. Hands onto the waist, have a wee rest here. Breathe in, step the feet out, give them a wee shake, give them a wee listen out. Breathing in, breathing out. And then taking the legs wide again, we'll do the other side. Right in, really good. So legs nice and wide. Feet are about maybe 5 inches off the mat. Inhale, exhale, turning right over to the other side. Turning that left leg foot all around, right leg slightly in. Inhale, lengthen the arms right out. Stretch it right up. Coming into your Trikonasana first. Keep the back onto the wall. Upper back stays on the wall the whole way down. Lengthen the fingertips right up towards the ceiling. Really pressing the feet into the ground. Get your foundation, get your strength here. Bend the front knee. Take the hand slightly forward from the foot. Take the back foot halfway in and lift up on the back leg. Coming right up. Breathing in, breathing out. I'll go even further back. Coming right up with that back leg. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Really open it out. Really getting that stretch in. Try and get that leg level with the hip. And really keeping both buttock bones on the wall. Keeping both shoulders on the wall. And lengthen the fingertip right up towards the ceiling. Breathing in, breathing out. Making sure you have that balance on that standing leg. Make sure the standing leg is really doing a lot of the work here. And then if you can, take the hand off, take it forward, and take the other arm forward. Really stretching it out. Working your oblique strength. Holding it here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the hand down. Coming right up. Really good. Hold it here. And then exhale, bending the front knee, dropping the back foot down onto the ground, lengthen right into that leg, coming right back up again. Really good. I was laughing there about postman come. He was looking on the window at me doing that. He must have thought, what sort of half what's that? Do that. Sit there. Really good. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, stand, get a breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Now taking the feet top of the part. slightly wider than hip width apart if you can, and taking them about 10 inches away from the wall. Now the buttocks don't leave the wall. Try and keep the buttocks on the wall, bending from the crease to the top of the thigh, folding forward, keeping the buttocks really connected to the wall. Drop the hands to the ground, to the shins, to the knees, wherever you're at, and really feel it working those hamstrings, really working that lower back. Breathing in, breathing out. Just let the upper body just fold over the top of the legs. Try and keep the legs as straight as possible. If you need a slight bend in the knees, that's okay. But try and engage your knees, engage the quads, holding it out. Excuse me. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling and exhaling, get that big stretch into the backs of the legs, really strengthening up the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. And then inhale, back up again, coming right back up, really good, stretch it right out. Shaking out the arms, shaking out the legs, give it a wee shake. Now this time walking the feet a wee bit further back towards the wall, not as far away from the wall this time. And we're going to bend down. Watch me first, okay? So coming right down onto the hands again, coming right in, we're going to go on to a half handstand this time. So pressing the hands on the ground, leave it out if it's too much for you, okay? So then taking one foot onto the wall, coming right up the wall, make sure the hands are nice and grounded, and take the other foot up, coming right up into your half handstand, breathing in, breathing out. Press the feet into the ground, press the arms into the ground, and holding it here. Get the head in line with the arms, and holding it here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. To come down, just step one foot down, the other foot down, bend down onto the knees, hold it down, rest it down onto the mat, rest it out. Breathe in, breathe out. Rest those arms. Really working big upper body strength there, really working your quads there. Breathing in, breathing out. And then coming right up again, right up onto your knees, coming right up onto standing. So I'm going to show you handstand, getting into handstand, so take that nice and easy. If you don't want to leave it out, you just leave it out. If you want to do a half handstand, do the half handstand. Just want to show you the method of getting into it, okay? So you're coming down with the hands down onto the mat, keeping them as wide as the mat or slightly wider. And then, as if you're on the down dog, starting off from down dog, stepping one foot in and taking one foot up. And just taking a wee sweep up and down. Even if you just do this, to get the wee sweep up and down, just to really lift the other foot off the ground, to using the momentum of the one leg to lift up the other leg, okay? And then do the same with the other side, just lift it up, and up. Just practicing a few of those first, just to lift it up. Really good. And then to show you to come right down into the full pose if you want to do it. You're coming right down again, coming into your downward facing dog as if you were doing that, lifting up on one leg, and then take a real jump up. Really locking out the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Holding it here. And then you come down, always take one leg down first, then the other will follow, okay? So, have a wee go if you're doing it. If you want to leave it out, leave it out. Or if you want to just do the jump, just coming up with a wee jump, taking the leg up, and up, and up. That's good. It's good practice. It's good strengthening for the wrists. It's good strengthening for the upper body. And then eventually then someday, maybe you might get right up to your handstand. Really good. Breathing in, breathing out. So press it right in. I'm going to give you a wee minute to have a wee go, a wee work at that yourselves. Breathing in, breathing out. So, I'm going to talk you into it again if you're going to do it with me, or if you want to leave it out, just have a wee rest. So, lifting up on one leg, taking it right up, get a wee bounce, really sweeping the leg up, we bounce, and then sweep it right up, take the other arm up with it. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Holding it here. Holding it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One leg down, and the other one will follow. Bend the knees, toes together, elbows to the ground, rest the elbows, Give the fingers and the wrists a wee wriggling back and forward. Just getting that mobility back in there too. Breathing in, breathing out. Drop it down. Inhaling and exhaling. Really dropping the buttocks down on the heels. Really feel that stretch into the lower back, into the spine. Always get that wee rest after your inversions. Get your breath deep into the belly. Big deep breath out. And coming right back up again, really good. This time the head and the fingers are still near to the wall. And then curl the toes under the feet. Lift the knees off the mat, abdomen to thighs, buttocks to the ceiling, heels to the ground into your down dog. This time we're walking towards the wall. Coming right in, keeping the head down and taking the head back towards the wall. Taking the upper back onto the wall. Pressing the hands near to the skirting board and walk the feet in a wee bit more. Coming into your deeper Uttanasana, using the wall to get that upper body right down towards the ground and really feeling that you're lengthening right up the backs of the legs, right into the buttocks. And really feeling this is another inversion, really good. Stretching it right out, really lifting the hip bones right up towards the ceiling, really getting that flexibility in the hamstrings. Really working that intense stretch of Uttanasana forward bend. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale, coming right up. This time taking the head right over to the right. Coming right up to standing. You look at the wall, just stretch it right up. Roll the shoulder blades down the back, standing right out, lengthen and stretching out the arms. And then taking the hands onto your waist so that you're right onto your hip bones. And then taking the fingers towards the wall, that's just giving you the height of your hips. And then taking the hands onto the wall, walking the feet right back, keeping the hands where they are, and try and get that L shape with the body. So having the hips and the ankles in line, having the shoulders and the wrists in line. Breathing in, breathing out. A big stretch into the spine, dropping the head and chest way down beyond the arms, getting a big stretch into those shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. Great big stretch into the trapezium, right into the upper back, right into the shoulders. Taking the gaze down towards the mat and really lengthening out those legs, really lifting the buttock bones right up towards the ceiling. Nice big stretch after all that upper body work. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhaling and exhaling. Now keeping the hands where they are, keeping the right foot where it is, and lift up with the left leg. Really good. Lift it right up. Now try not to lift the hip away up with it. Keep the hip level. Keep the lower back level with the ground. Keep the lower abdomen level with the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Stretching it right up. Really working the strength of the standing leg. Really working the strength of the upper leg. Trying to lock out the arms as much as you can. Breathing in, breathing out. And then exhale, dropping the foot down. Really good. Dropping it right down onto the ground. Have a wee rest here, just stretching the chest down, stretching those shoulders. Inhale, lifting up on the other leg, stretch it right up. Breathing in, breathing out. Try and lock out those arms. Try and make sure that the pelvis is turning down towards the ground, the toes turning down towards the ground, the thigh is turning down towards the ground. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. And exhale, dropping it right down. Keeping the hands onto the ground, onto the wall. Really good, really strengthening out the arms. And lift the two legs back. Breathe in, breathe in. Lift it right up again. Lift that right leg right up once more. Bend the knee, coming right up. Try and keep the hips nice and level. And then lifting the leg right up to the ceiling. Working your glute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really good. Breathe in, breathe out. See, I think you're Superman and Superwoman there. You get had a wee fly. Inhale, lengthen away in the left leg right up, bend the knee, take it right up, sole the foot up towards the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop it down, walk the feet down towards the wall. Shake out those arms, feeling those wrists really working. Breathing in, breathing out. Coming right down, be sitting. taking the back up against the wall, lengthen the legs right out, sitting into your dandasana, sitting with the back right up against the wall, really get that adhere to the wall, taking the heel of the hands down onto the ground, and just focus on the breath, taking the back of the head to the wall, resting the spine, resting the arms, resting the shoulders, trying to relax the shoulder blades away and down the back, lifting the chest. Using that wall to get that back lifted, get the abdomen strong, pressing the back and the head onto the wall. Breathing in, breathing out, relaxing those arms, relaxing the upper body, relaxing the legs. Breathing in, breathing out. And then when you're ready then, come right down onto your backs. Lying down for your Savasana, complete relaxation. Lengthening the crown of the head right up towards the wall, lengthen the feet right down towards the front of the mat, taking the feet wide and relaxing it. Just feel that you're breathing that breath into every part of the body that you work today. That breath deep into the belly, relaxing every part of the body. when you're ready, if you're coming up with me, bend up with the knees, pull the knees into the chest, pull them in nice and tight, make a big circle with the knees. Circle the other direction. Then drop the feet down onto the mat, drop the knees down to the right, roll over onto your right side, have we rest here. And when you're ready, pressing your left hand onto the mat, come on up on this sitting again. Thank you very much, everybody. We're going to meet for yoga. Namaste.
Namaste, William. Thank you very much.
Namaste. See you all later. Have a good day.
You
Enjoy
too.
that good weather when it lasts. Bye.
Bye.